Good morning. Today's skill building is a review of the quadratic formula. In case you can't see this over here, this is the teacher and there's a student laying on the floor here in his chair, and it says it's not that bad. And it's really not that bad, even though it looks like a mess. It's actually quite simple to do. You just got to know how to do it. You're also welcome to put this into your notebook somewhere and put a big cloud around it or whatever you want to do so that you can easily find it on quizzes. Alright, so right here it says 4 quadratic equations, ax squared plus bx plus c. So after chapter 1 we're going to do a review unit on factoring, and that's where you put the parentheses in here and you try to find numbers that multiply to 8 and 9 and add up to the 6. This one here is not easy to do, so sometimes you have to use the quadratic formula, and that's what we're going to do here. The first thing we need to do is find where A, B, and C are located. So A is always the number in front of the x squared, B is the number including the sign in front of the x, and C is the number at the end that doesn't have any variable attached to it. Note it's just the numbers, not the x's or x squareds that we're going to use. So if we start filling in the quadratic formula, I need opposite of b, or negative b. So my b is a positive 6, so we're going to go negative 6. Copying down the plus minus. Then we have square root. And a lot of times I kind of like to simplify this as I'm filling it in. So 6 squared is 36, minus 4 times A is 8 times C is negative 9. All over 2 times the A, so 2 times 8. Okay, we're going to continue filling this in here. So we have negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36. I have a minus here and a negative here. So this, I also look at it as like a negative 4. Negative times negative is a positive. All this stuff at the end here is going to end up as a plus. And then if you got your handy dandy calculator, 4 times 8 times 9 is 288. I have this written down elsewhere. That's how I did that so quick. Over 16. So we continue on. We will get negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 324 all over 16. Again, you'll need your calculator. Square root of 324 is 18. This is going to break into 2 problems again because of this plus minus. So I'm going to have a negative 6 plus 18 all over 16 and a negative 6 minus 18 all over 16. So I have 2 of them. Negative 6 plus 18 is 12 over 16. That reduces to 3/4. And then negative 6 minus 18 is negative 24 over 16, and that's going to simplify to negative 1/2. 1.5. Negative 1.5. So there it is. There is solving for x on problem number 1. Go ahead and try number 2, and then I will show the solution. Problem number 2, this time the a value is 1. Whenever there is no number in front of a term, there is a 1 assumed there. So a is 1, b is negative 7, and c is negative 20. So the quadratic formula again is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I'm going to have a negative from my formula, and then negative 7 from the problem. So I got this double negative going on here. This is going to clean up after to be a positive. So plus or minus the square root, negative 7 squared. So negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49. Be careful when you're entering that in your calculators. You want to make sure you put parentheses around it. Minus 4 times 1 times negative 20. All over 2 times 1. So as we said before, this double negative turns out to be 7 plus or minus the square root of 49. Again, I got 1 negative here and 1 there, so another positive. 4 times 20 is 80 all over 2. 2. 49 and 80 is 129, so 7 plus or minus the square root of 129 all over 2. Get your calculator again. This little piece here turns out to be 11.4. So again, turning into two problems. 7 plus 11.4 all over 2 and 7 minus 11.4 all over 2. So 7 plus 11 is 18.4 over 2 is 9.2. So you're getting decimals here. This one here, this is going to be 7 minus 11.4. That will be negative 4.5 all over 2, so negative 2.2. And that is how you do the quadratic formula.